Facing South Florida host Jim DeFede joins us live once again. And Jim, let's talk about some of the congressional races getting attention today here at home. We'll begin with the race between Carlos Gimenez and incumbent Debbie Mucarsel-Powell. How do you see this race turning out tonight?
Well, I'm trying to get out of the prediction business. So one thing though, that this is one of those few races that Republicans feel they could flip a Democratic seat to a Republican seat. So this has gotten a lot of attention. A lot of money's poured into this race from both sides. It's been a very nasty campaign with both candidates making very strong personal attacks against the families of the other candidates. So it's been a bit nasty. Now, this district, 26, which stretches from basically South Dade through the Florida Keys, Hillary Clinton won this district by 16 points in 2016. Debbie Mucarsel-Powell flipped the seat from a Republican seat that was held by Carlos Gimenez and in 2018, and she only won by a couple of points. I think that this race is going to be as close again. Now, she's running, as you said, against Carlos Gimenez, the Miami-Dade County mayor, who is term limited out. And in that race, Carlos Gimenez has embraced Donald Trump, done a full-throated support of Donald Trump. He timed his announcement to getting an endorsement tweet from Donald Trump earlier this year. He appeared on stage with Donald Trump on Sunday night at that massive rally, which violated Miami-Dade County's curfew, his curfew, if you want. So basically, he stood there next to the president as the president was violating the mayor's curfew, but seemed okay with it. Now, one of the things that was fascinating to me about Sunday night was Carlos Gimenez got booed because a lot of Trump supporters do not like the way he's handled the pandemic by mandating mask wearing, by closing businesses, by being slower to reopen than other parts of the state. So you've got a strange dynamic here where even though he's supporting the president and the president is supporting him, a lot of Donald Trump supporters may not be fully behind Carlos Gimenez because of what they see, how he's handled the county. So Carlos Gimenez, in a way, is a man without a country, but this is going to be a very, very close race. I expect it to be decided within 1 or 2 percentage points, and so it's really going to matter about turnout today. Today's turnout could decide that race.
Jim, also tonight, incumbent Donna Shalala once again taking on Maria Salazar. What can you tell us about this race?
So this is a race that the Democrats feel much more comfortable with. There's been some polling in the district that has showed Donna Shalala ahead. But again, Republicans are turning out in very large numbers throughout Dade County, not so much because they're going to win Dade County, but because they're targeting certain races. Now, Donna Shalala, again, went in. She turned that seat from red to blue back in 2018, replacing Ileana Ros-Lehtinen after Ros-Lehtinen retired. She's the former head of the University of Miami, former former Clinton administration official during Bill Clinton's term. She was the HHS secretary. She's been an interesting character to watch in Washington. Most freshmen don't get a lot of plum assignments. Most freshmen sort of have to remain on the back bench. But because of Donna Shalala's experience in Washington over the years, she's really worked her way into and has the ear of leadership among congressional Democrats and has gotten some really good assignments. Now, Vera Salazar is essentially saying that Donna Shalala's been around too long. This has turned nasty. Vera Salazar has made some baseless accusations that Donna Shalala has profited off the coronavirus. There is no evidence whatsoever of that. And again, we have seen where the Republican candidate here is basing her campaign largely on saying, I will support the president. I'm all in for Donald Trump. Donald Trump supports me, and so therefore you should vote for me. In a district that was won by Hillary Clinton 4 years ago by 20 points, that's a hard sell sometimes.
Jim, well, we do want to take a quick look at other races in Miami-Dade County. Because of term limits, there will be significant changes at the commission. What can you tell us about those changes?
So you've got 5 county commissioners who are retiring because of term limits. So this is going to be a huge turnover, for the county commission. You're going to see a lot of new faces. You're going to also have a new mayor, whether it's Steve Bovo or Danielle Levine Cava. So county government, which is going to be facing some intense challenges, during the pandemic, both in terms of the health issues in Miami-Dade County and the economic consequences of the pandemic, they're going to have a lot on their plate right from the very beginning.
All right, Jim, thank you so much for always having some great insight. And now go get some rest because you're going to have a very long day and a very long night ahead of you.
No rest, no sleep till the election's over.
A little bit. All right. Have a good one.